welcome back, you guys, to Let's Play Danganronpa 2. And in the last episode, we finished up our investigation for the third case, or the deaths of Hyoko and Ibuki, which I feel like I've said a lot. So, anyways, we are going to start the class trial now. I've already looked over all my stuff, finished preparations. Let's go to class trial, guys. I don't know why I'm doing Russian all of a sudden. Okay. Alright, now then, let's begin this blood. Okay, no, gotta figure out who done it. Only the black and white be punished, but if you pick the wrong person, everybody else gets punished. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I really don't have a grasp on how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you? But Nagita's not alone. I don't really get it either. You're fine. Your head's empty anyways. Empty head? What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside, you know? I appreciate that a lot. My face. Anyway, so we proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the events and the incident in the sequence of events? Then, let's start with when we split up in the hospital team and the motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me. The other 5 were on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko. Spending the night at the hospital was forbidden, so Hajime and I had to sleep in our cottages. I woke up in my cottage on the day of the day the incident happened. Mikan came to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then I saw the oncoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. Sorry, I got a little distracted. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head climbing a step ladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what'd you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But I was too late. I clenched my teeth. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. The only problem I see is that I did not see hair. How could we have known? I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought, that the only person who came with me was Chiaki. I remember the feeling, a little relief, because not long after we went up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko. We were also looking for Ibuki since she had disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I played with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways? Don't say it like that and confuse me. Oh, look at the blush, guys! He's only got eyes for Peko, shush. After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue. But the door wouldn't open, and since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. Pretty much. And when that happened, we didn't find just Ibuki's body, we also found Hyoko's. And not just that, her body was taped to a pillar. That's when we heard the body discovery announcement not once but twice in a row.
So we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
Then we removed the hemp bag, and just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you, I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear the problem with the case is where Hajime left the venue. Who?
Wait, how do we know anything Hajime just said is true?
What? Oh, he's doubting me. Okay, I gotcha. Go play this game, huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now, and the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first person to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously, so you can make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Just as Kazuichi said, Nagito is the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Oh boy. Okay, what do we got? Hotels, scrap of paper, movie. It's gonna be the movie ticket, isn't it? Or the surveillance monitor video. Well, let's look through, shall we?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious. If Hajime's testimony
is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself
also would have been a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness. Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously it's because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
In fact, you were imitating the movie, it probably is Hajime's fault.
Yeah, it was the movie ticket, because I never saw the fucking movie. You know that! I'm not the killer. I need to find it in... What do you mean? Okay, fuck that shit. Okay. Nope. Fuck this shit. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. I am not good at this. I haven't done this in a bit, so I apologize. I'm a little bit rusty at the moment. Oh my god. I gotta be faster with that. I apologize. 5 minutes, that's all I got to do this thing. I don't care if I lost a couple seconds, it was worth it. So worth it. I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way to be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not, I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime never watched that movie. His invitation of ticket is proof of that.
Invitation of ticket. It's the invitation ticket.
Each person only receives one ticket and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yep, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitate it. Or did someone tell him what happened in the movie? Of course, no one did, right?
Hold on a sec, you're the one that brought it up in the first place. Yeah, seriously, fuck you. Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening your witness testimony, I thought we should just solidify the foundation. It also proves it's a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad, I was just warming up. I just think warming up is really important, especially since this isn't a game.
Well, waste of time. Well, I know it would turn off like this anyway. Now then, shall we, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments. So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right? Yeah, I'm positive. That seals it. Ibuki committed suicide. If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hyoko? A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh? Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that. Then let's ask Hajime. How would you know? How long would you say you were away from the music venue? I couldn't have gone for longer than 10 minutes. So they killed Hyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible. That's why the killer stalled for time to make the music venue a closed room. What do you mean closed room? The killer blocked the venue from the inside, trying to keep us from entering right away. However, the door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? Which is a really bad design for a music venue if you're having, like, concerts and stuff. Fuck. They blocked the door from the inside, and the killer would not have been able to leave either. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were
If that's the case, the only suspicious person of those of us who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why it's gotta be us? All the others have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam went to met up with Hajime at the motel before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi, you know. Nekomaru.
He's not involved at all, though.
Me too? What are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes. Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis. What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this a professional skill? Pretty much. The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? It's gonna be the semi-transparent glob, isn't it? And we'll get that ready just in case. The killer was inside the music venue. Locking it from the inside. They try to keep it from getting in. Okay, it was that already. They seemed that they were trying to stall for time. How did they lock the door? The door should not have had a lock. The lock was on the floor in front of the door. Are you talking about the broken drumstick? You can use it as a bolt to lock the door. But by doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas. No, it was from the yeah. Okay. What was the next one? Yes, it was that one. Because of the whatever that glue shit was. Or if it had like carpenter's chemicals in it, it had to be glue. Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility the door was locked from the outside. From the outside? How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used. Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe? It wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was rubber, gummy, glue, or gum. That would be glue. Like gummy? Oh my gosh, dude. Fuck you. The semi-transparent glob must have been glue. Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, delicate chewiness. I could smell a worktop chemical the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it's not something one typically eats.
The glue was only applied to areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue from the outside.
And thanks to that, the glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break the door down easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What did you say?
First of all, that drumstick we found really didn't seem really obvious. Almost unnaturally so. It was so obvious that it made more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for the fucking trap! Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That is why it's better to have no sides at all.
So it's better to be clear than to be black or white. Okay, I understand completely. So during the 10 minutes, Hajime visited the venue, and killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space. And they also taped her up after killing her, right? Even quick work has limits.
What unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me!
If they couldn't have done it with... Oh, sorry.
If they couldn't have done it when Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier? But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And you went back with everyone else, and Hyoko's body was there too, right? It's possible the body was revealed at that time when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper, is that what we found on the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but what is this scrap anyways?
That scrap is stuck to the baton lighting in the music venue. Now, I should be able to figure out what it is. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to do a hangman's gambit, right? Right, please, 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 fuck you. Be right back, guys. I hate this game, guys. This wallpaper. Okay, anyways. That scrap isn't from the part of the wallpaper in the storage room. In the music venue and storage room, there should have been black wallpaper is the same color as that scrap. And there was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. It was if you overlay the scrap, it was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper. See, it fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the wall on the baton was originally part of the wallpaper. And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
Miriam, nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys are exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? If it is traced back from there, the answer should be clear. Alright, let's give this a... Oh no, I'm doing another game? Oh, fuck logic. Okay, we can do this. Oh, hold on. I gotta remember controls. Okay. Move, accelerate, brake, jump. Okay. Okay, cool. Let us do the logic dive. Boom. Let us do the logic dive. Ooh. I'm gonna do snowboarding. Flap. Video games are fun. Question 1. When Hyoko's body suddenly disappeared at the crime scene, it was brought there. Oh, it was hidden. It was hidden. It was hidden. Yeah, it had to be hidden. There was no way. Okay.
Woo. And we do the snowboarding game.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Question 2. The killer used to hide her body. The wallpaper. Yeah, not a curtain. No way it could have been a curtain. Woot. This is actually pretty fun. I like this. I can deal with snowboarding games. I forget what game this reminds me of, though. Names are not my strong point. Boot. Jumping. Jumping and doing cool moves. How'd you make it snowboard? Okay, question 3. The killer hid her body with the wallpaper. They formed a wall or covered the pillar. Oh, they covered the pillar. I'm just gonna guess this. Oh my god, I was right. Okay, neat. Okay, I was right. Oh, nice. To be honest, I kind of guessed that last one because I wasn't sure. I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before he found it. But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body. No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it along with the pillar using the wallpaper. What? They hid the pillar? Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. When I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko was already there. Oh, okay. I see. However, because it was concealed with a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize it at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper. Yeah, it does look a lot larger, but to cover the entire thing is a little much.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so it was used to hang the wallpaper. It totally fits.
And then the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar?
That's how they hid Hyoko's body and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. Because of that scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plans took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and then the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime was gone. They just had to peel off the wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when Hyoko was actually killed, when was Hyoko actually killed? That's a good question.
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once, but what is that?
Are you kidding me? Haven't you seen my masterpiece, Wizard of Monomy 2.5D?
Hey, don't you put my lightness in your movie without my permission?
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats moss balls.
I don't eat moss balls! I enjoy looking at them! I knew it! There are so many similarities, it must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after matches the lion's death. It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted. But why did the killer go to all the trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose the imitation isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie should be able to explain to... because they like movies. To mix up the killing order. Yeah, couldn't have been anything else. The reason the killer imitated two murders from the movie so we'd mix up the killing order. Then Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki? A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
Then I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind. What a jerk.
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it seems that Ibuki was standing where Hyoko was killed. That would mean Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately. He's being annoying again. Shut the fuck up, Kazuichi. You haven't helped much. First and foremost, your claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic ability like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion. You're one to talk. Anyway, if this continues, we're just going to be talking in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hyoko was killed. Okay, so... it's blood on the soles. Yeah, it has to be. Thank you for choosing it for me.
Well, when Hyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I'm telling you to present your evidence. Did you see her walking?
Her feet were on the floor.
It's a sign she stepped on some. Yep.
I consent. I consent, Sonia.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. Something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers. That's not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries. Then it's Hyoko's blood? Hyoko's wounds were was a fatal slice on her neck, and she died almost instantly, right? If Ibuki stepped in her blood, it means Ibuki was standing where Hyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hyoko was killed.
Oh, baby! Baby, no! Baby, no! Baby, why?
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata. Does that mean you have a rebuttal? Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. Hamsters in the background.
Good line.
But are you sure? If you show how serious I am, this world may be destroyed, you know. Because you're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized the difference in our status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest. It's like, now? You're battling me, baby. Oh, God. Okay, what do we got? Rupees for hanging, stepladder, candle, sponges on floor. It would be the sponges on the floor. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that was it. Oh, that was it. Damn it. Oh, frick, frick, frick. This place is exaggerated. Protest, I feel like I've seen an opening counter. Is it a trap? Oh, God. Okay. It was that. It was like, there was the smudges on the floor. That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward. Don't say such foolish things. You don't have any proof of that at all. Yes, I do. If you look closely, there are streaks on the floor where the blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped the blood off the floor was so he'd mix up the order of the murders, right? And if they were able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open. Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open. It wasn't bleeding from open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think it had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably didn't know it either. And maybe the heater was running inside the music venue, so it would screw up with Mikon's autopsy.
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to abduct, right? Let's decide it. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it's wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there is no deceit in upholding one's convictions. Can't you just shut up and back off? And now then, let's resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if a victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide? The same as always, you have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no blocking to punish, but I guess in a pinch I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean if the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience.
That's totally impossible. She never would have killed her to begin with, but she had the despair disease.
Yeah, she was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki killed the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, then suddenly appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at the time.
Then she was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, then she could have made her move and messed with the scene of the crime.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
if she was gonna fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then it's just what was in the video that Hajime saw.
Huh?
According to the video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Well, does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Good question. I would like to know that myself.
I don't know any.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Oh, what did Sonya say? Oh,
Actually, we can go back and look at that. I keep forgetting I have a transcript. Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it's obvious the killer did something. So maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakened alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it's clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be fair, that surveillance camera doesn't have recording function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way to have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video? I saw it at the hospital right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's morning announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's morning announcement? And since we were established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time the murders occurred before and after and during the announcement.
But we don't know the times of death, so it's possible that that's completely wrong, and I'm going out on a limb and saying that that conference room was the actual place that video took place. Because we already established that there was a second bag, there is a missing hospital gown, and there was an extra step ladder. Anything could be possible at this point. That's my thought. I don't know.
Just when we have to find out the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence. Oh my, oh my. Khan's account, surveillance, Sonya's account. Okay. I don't know. What could it be? Motion video, I guess?
We can execute the sick like me and Akane, right?
What about the others? Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room. Me too.
I think everyone in the motel is doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was supposed to be in my own cottage. That's not an alibi. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to hit that. Aside from those afflicted by the disease, nobody has an alibi then. Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi. No! It was the last one. It was the last one, and it was Mikan's account. Yeah, this is it. Who's afflicted with the disease? Nobody has an alibi. No, that's wrong! Mikan does. Mikan does! Hold on, not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis. You two have alibis? Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning!
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Ugh. Too much info.
Oh, baby girl. I didn't mean to cheat on you, baby girl. I'm sorry. It's not like that. She came to tell me Nagito's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterwards. So we were together right up until before the announcement.
I get it. So you guys have alibis. If that's the case, then the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to actually hide the time of the crime anyway. So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement could be very important. I feel like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time of the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? I have a trap set by one of us. If so, then what kind of trap is it?
Good question, I don't know.
Trial class suspended. Woohoo! And I'm only 40 minutes in. I still have like another 10 minutes I can go. I like Monaco Money. Why, hello there, Money. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off of moss balls.
I thought they were mothballs. What's a moss ball? I don't know. And here's some chance time.
What's that?
Now then, Monomy's appeal time starts now.
Huh? Appeal time?
Your kind-hearted big brother is going to give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a stupid, like a redheaded stepchild.
Oh my god, they did not just do that.
It actually sounds really bad looking at it in a video game.
That's 99% your fault.
While you are whining, your time is already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 3,000 words or so.
That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal.
Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading her. There's already merchandise opportunities her way. I wish that there was a Monomy onesie at Teco. That would have been awesome.
Then, I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
And I still don't get how that's possible. Milk is gross. Nobody likes milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best. What a disappointment.
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.
Oh, so mean. Monaco was like the meanest. It's so funny. It's like, this is what it feels like to be the older sister.
I'm Monomy. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
I feel you, girl. I feel you, girl.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to be having a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead.
I feel so bad. I'm like laughing with tears in my eyes because this is just so funny. I don't know why this is so... I'm so tired, guys. I need to go to bed soon. After this case, I'm out of here. Why am I laughing right now? I am an actor. I am an actor. I am professional. Somewhat.
No! This definitely cannot be allowed! That's why I want you to remember this! Everyone, do your very best! Don't lose to yourself! And don't forget to sing frequently!
I'm about to go into a laughing fit. I can just feel it coming. I don't know why. It's 2:30 in the morning, guys. 2:30 in the morning. Went to bed at 3 a.m. yesterday. Got up at 9:30. Oh, fuck my life. Okay. Back to the game. Sorry. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh? Suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Fuck you. Shut. Man, yeah, thank you, Akane. This again.
If that's the case, I would be just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Nagito, I do hope you die by the end of this. I hope you are gone forever and ever and never come back, you prick.
if that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't you do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill three people in the first place. Oh, these next 2 episodes are gonna be awful.
That rule's too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already. Shut up forever.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule. Oh, Monomi's rule. Oh my.
That's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second? That's the one the Hyogo's body was imitating, right? Even though we called it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyogo's body was suspended by a common household duct tape.
Maybe they just needed to use a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes it feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken a step to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless. What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyogo's murder wasn't.
I knew it! Yeah, that had to be it. Oh man. Hyogo's murder wasn't planned?
I understand the imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
Not just the poor imitation, but there are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyogo go to the music venue?
Why did Hyogo go to the music venue? To tie her kimono! You're saying the truth is hidden by Hyogo's murder is hidden? I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say. Don't worry, it's gonna come to light momentarily. However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark days of destruction are getting riled up.
Yes, they look so happy.
Why Hyogo went to the music venue? That's the key to all this. I need to find out, no matter what the cost. We'll do the thing. Blood on the Soul's motel key, surveillance camera, Wizard of Monomi. Well, let's look through this. I don't know.
Why did Hyogo go to the music venue? There's no way we know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her? If that's not it, then maybe she got abducted. No, maybe she went of her own free will. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, frick me. I'm sorry. Don't realize things. Okay. Isn't that what I chose, though? I thought I chose the motel key. Yeah, because it was like, she was summoned. Kellyanne in playback, what the fuck did I choose? Didn't I choose the motel key? Because I thought that was the one I chose. Oh, tired. Tired just kicking in. It was just as Sonia said, she went to the music venue of her own free will. So, exactly as I assumed. If no one called for her, then why'd she go?
Hyogo locked herself in her room because she was overly cautious about the despair disease, you know? I don't think the person that would leave their room just because someone called them.
There's no way she got abducted? Hyogo's room locked the room she was staying in before she went out. If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had the time to lock it. The killer could have locked her room, right? Just to hide the fact Hyogo got abducted? Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have had to put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who took out the key. Then something like that? Oh, fuck. What is a girlfriend? Are you saying my gut was wrong? That could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you let me shine already? It's not the issue. Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now. Oh god. Okay. What do we got? Rebuttal showdown. Oh, candle. Oh, nope, Sony's account. Ooh, there we go. Oop, frick. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I'm out of. No! Oh god! Okay. Oh my god, what? Fuck me. Why am I doing so bad? But Hyoko's room is locked. He's inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself. Okay. There's no reason for the key. Put the key in Hyoko's room. The killer probably didn't even realize she had the key. Hold on, remember Hyoko's body. Okay. Oh, that was it. Oh, that was really it, wasn't it? Oh no, she didn't fight the killer! Sonya's account. Wow, I almost fucked up real bad there. I'm sorry, guys. The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it. Wear her kimono? Yeah, it's also the reason she decided to go out on her own. Hyoko seemed to be really struggling to wear her kimono. I believe it was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That's why I informed her. I told her there was a full-length mirror at the music venue and I suggested she use it. And then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer. Yeah, she went to the venue on her own to fix her messed up kimono. I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want. Fuck me like a prostitute. I don't give a fuck. Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat, or better yet, make her do a little something. Ew. While I admit I wouldn't mind seeing that because her boobs are luscious, you're gross. I'm just as bad, I apologize. Hell no. I love how, like, he's not, like, interested in her at all and does not, like, find her attractive at all. It's freaking hilarious. Then the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue. Though that may not apply to Sonia since she provided Hyoko with that information. Though I knew she would go there. There's no way I could have predicted when she would arrive. Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you in your hamster 6 feet under. Kazuichi, I have seen you. It seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do it while you're wearing them. Gundam, please stop, for his sake. What do you mean for my sake? I know that was of good intention, but that was fucking funny. Of course, I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you. Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hyoko get killed in the music venue? The only thing I can think of is that it was an unfortunate coincidence. But anyways, we are going to cut the episode off here for now. We'll check it out in the next episode. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Please like, comment, subscribe for more I do videos like this every other day. Don't you guys all right? Bye-bye.